Creators Unite, episode 4, guest Chunky Hustle. So,
Hi.
so dude, you got to tell me what's this long running joke about hiding meat everywhere?
Yeah, well, it's the thing is, it's not a joke. So, that's just my thing, man. This is my thing. I can't really disclose much information because there could be spies watching.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Someone could find the meat.
Yeah, somebody's gonna find the meat.
cracks me up, man.
Apparently, it cracks up a lot of people. I don't get it, but
Yeah, apparently almost 600,000 people.
yeah, almost, man. We gained it was like 11,000 people overnight last night. It's been a crazy month for me, man.
Jesus.
I've gained probably 230,000 followers in the past month. So it's been a wild ride. I was pretty
That's
stagnant
actually
for a
insane.
while, but you just got to keep throwing content at it. I mean, it comes and goes in waves, so I'm sure I'll hit a wall again soon. And then you just got to push through it, and then boom, pops off.
Yeah, I think
So,
I'm in one right now. It definitely
yeah.
feels like they did something to the algorithm to make it a
Well,
little harder
another
to go
thing too
viral.
that you need to do, and a lot of TikTokers don't know this, uh, is you need to go back through all your old videos, and if you have any of them that have sounds disabled due to copyright or just sounds disabled at all, you need to make them all private. Don't delete them because then you'll lose the likes on the videos, but you need to make them private because if you have those active to the public and you have a copyright issue, you're actually holding yourself back from the For You page because you have a copyright strike.
Right.
Is that true? Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of sucks when you're somebody like me who has 400 videos to scroll through every now and then, but it works. And
Huh.
if you go through and you do notice that you have a sound disabled or something like that, and you correct the issue, you'll notice in about a week your views will pick back up.
Okay.
Okay, so you're saying they're holding you from the For You page, but not like completely. Like you'll still get on the For You page.
Correct. Well, yeah,
It'll just
after you
be
make it private. So if you look at the analytics, so if you find out you have one, look at the analytics from most of your new videos, and you'll notice that the only people they're showing them to are your following.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Huh. I'll
So
definitely have to go through that.
there's a little pro tip for you.
I've gotten a strike for community guidelines one time, but it was a mistake. It was like
I
somebody.
had several of those from early on.
Yeah,
Those
I've
Yeah,
had
kind of
20.
fall off on their own, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not that bad. I had like
ankle.
20 of them.
Yeah, ankle's a straight up troll, so he gets them all the time.
Yeah. Unfortunately, too, once you get a decent following when you're in lives and stuff, you get trolls that just do it out of spite. They'll report you for
Start reporting shit.
nothing. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, but yeah, I told TikTok I was like, I don't see how I violated anything, and like, oh yeah, it's our bad. And they
Yeah,
fixed
that's
it
what I
right
always
away.
say. This does not go against community guidelines, and then just send it.
Right.
And usually they put it right back up.
Ain't no
Right.
drugs.
And the way it works is like you probably had like some young dumb kid or something like that just out of spite reported you, and they don't even investigate when they're first. Like if you get a certain amount of like
Yeah.
reports on you, they'll just say violates community guidelines, and they won't actually look into it until you appeal it. So
Okay.
I've had several videos that I've had to appeal to. It's crazy. It's a lot to keep up with.
Yeah, I post
Yeah.
like 10 a day, so I'm definitely gonna have to go through that.
Well, and another thing too, a lot of creators do post a lot every day. I've been doing one a day, and I've had phenomenal growth lately. I don't know if that plays a role, but I also have buddies like I'm good friends with like Beer Bong John, who will post several a day, and they'll all do pretty decent. And for me, if I do more than one a day, they don't do decent. So I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, it definitely depends on just how good the content is.
Yeah.
Like your
Yeah.
content is like funny and widespread, and
Right.
you definitely see that you like put thought into like what you say throughout the video and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
Because there's always those tips where it's like post 20 times a day, make them 5 to 7 seconds, put these exact hashtags, and you'll go viral. And it's like they work to an extent, but it really just
Yeah.
depends on the
Well,
content.
and so the things I've learned, hashtags don't mean much. Trending hashtags really don't mean anything.
Yeah,
Um,
not that much. A little bit though.
and there is an algorithm as far as you don't want to upload anything. I would say within a 2-hour window of your last upload.
Oh, really?
So So the way this has been for me and several of my other friends that have a pretty decent sized following. TikTok's on a weird algorithm where it used to be if you had a video that was going to go viral, it would blow up for like 12 to 24 hours and it was done. Now, like my video last night that got 1.1 million views so far, I posted at like I think like 8 last night, and then it got like 10,000 views in the first hour and a half.
Okay.
Nothing crazy. And then 2.5 hours later, bam, starts hitting. So by the time I went to bed around midnight, I was up to like 300,000 views, right? Wake up today, and I'm at 900,000. Okay, well now the algorithm that they're on now is this video will continue to grow for the next 48 hours before it really hits a wall. So, and I think part of that is because of COVID, there's so many people on the app right now, there's so much content that anything you post, if it starts to get traction, it's going to hit a time window. It used to be like 20 minutes in where they literally review every video. So if you start getting traction, they're saying, okay, we're going to review this video and then we'll release it to the For You page. And now I guess that window's backed up a little bit. Maybe that's why it takes 2 hours for it to really hit. But it's all sorts of goofy. Like I have one video from like two weeks ago. After like 1 week, it was at like 1.8 million views, and now it's up to like almost 3 million views. So it's still
Okay.
going, just slower. But
Hmm.
I don't know. The algorithm's all goofy. It keeps changing, and you just got to try to evolve with it, I guess.
Yeah, I might
That's
try
a
spacing mine out more.
Yeah,
I think
and
that's definitely a big thing.
yeah, and a lot of guys I know do they'll do like a morning time post, they'll do a lunchtime post, and then like a dinner time post, pretty much. And then the way you got to think of it, I don't know where you live. I know I live on the East Coast, so the rest of the country is behind me. You know what I mean? So I get
Mhm.
away with later posts in the way I think about it because I feel like I draw an older crowd, or at least for the most part. You know, a lot of people work, so my videos do better in the evening for me because you figure it's 8 o'clock here, it's 4 o'clock in California. Those people are
Yeah.
getting ready to get off work.
Yeah,
So
that makes
it's all
sense.
about playing time zones and just watching your analytics until you really find that sweet spot for me, at least.
The one thing that you're talking about hitting a wall. Okay, so I used to just post like things. You probably didn't see my thing, but I used to post just like try to post funny content. Now I'm like more honed in on gaming.
Hmm.
But I had a video blow up a while ago. It was like me and my girlfriend. It was like it was just something stupid with me and my girlfriend. It hit like a million views, and I accidentally re-uploaded it somehow because I was editing it, and I put my original sound instead of the actual sound of it, and it got taken down when it hit about a million, and then I re-uploaded it, and still to this day, like people are still getting it, and I probably posted it like months back, like way back, and it's still getting traffic, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, that stuff happens too at random. I haven't quite figured that out because I got videos from last year that'll all of a sudden gain a couple thousand likes out of nowhere, and it's like,
It just
what?
resurfaces
Right?
weirdly.
Yeah. I haven't quite figured that one out yet, but it does happen, and it happens often. Like I've had videos where like I'll post it, and after a couple days, oh, I maybe got 30, 40,000 views, and that's it. Cool. Then 2 months later, oh my God, it's up to 300,000 views out of nowhere, and it's like smacking the For You page for no reason. I can't explain that one. I have no idea how that one works.
Yeah, it is
But
weird.
I think that's part of the idea behind the whole posting a bunch is because, you might get these delayed explosions a couple months later.
right.
But I don't know, man. Something just I was doing that for a while and it was working and it just seems like everything's really slowed down and people are telling me they're like, "Dude, what happened? I'm not getting any views anymore." I'm like, "I don't know, man."
Yeah, I would for sure go back through, check all your audios, make sure you don't have anything disabled. Um, and it was weird for me for a while, like I'd say for the past 3 months. If a video was going to do decent, it would like get up to 30,000 views or 7,000 likes, and then it would stop, and that
Mhm.
was it. And it was those specific numbers, and it happened for me and several of my other TikTok buddies. And it was like 30,000 views or 7,000 likes was the magic number, and it was done. They
That's
just
so
stopped
weird.
you. Yeah. And another big thing that you look for too, at least for me, if a video is gonna do well within the first hour, it has to maintain a 25% like to view ratio or higher, or it's not going to pop off.
Okay.
And that's just some of the trends that I've seen and
Yeah.
that I kind of go by. And so far, they've held true for me.
I'm writing this stuff down.
You should, man. These are good tips right here. This is everything I've learned over the past year. And actually, you know what? This week marks 1 year on TikTok for me. I just thought of that because my second post was about my my birthday, which is actually next week. So yeah, this week is 1 year for me on TikTok. So,
That's
That's pretty
crazy.
good.
How long you
yeah.
been on there, Ankle? How long you been on TikTok?
I'd have to check my last video, but really, probably like a couple months.
Okay. Yeah, because I posted
too
once
long.
in April. Video didn't do well, so I kind of didn't do anything for a month, and then I started posting, and my stuff started to blow up. But yeah, the last, I'd say, week and a half to 2 weeks, it seems like I hit a wall or something. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna try some of that stuff out.
Yeah, man, and just I mean, no matter how hard it gets or like how low your views get, just keep pushing through it. Eventually, you're gonna pop off again. I've been through so many cycles of it that it doesn't even phase me anymore. You know, I
Yeah.
just keep doing me, and I know it'll take care of itself in the end.
That's good to hear, man. That
And
gives
that's
me
just
some
how the
hope.
app. I think the app is just like that because it's so like quick, and it's just like you put something out, either it goes good or it doesn't. And like if
Right,
you say like for a month you put out, apparently the algorithm thinks it's shit content, it's not going to do good, and then you hit that one video and then it just blows up.
right, yep. And then that's all it takes. And then once you get that one video that starts popping off, like what I've been doing recently is because I've had more videos smack over 1 million views this past month than probably I did all of last year. And what I've been doing is when you have that video that really takes off, give it that day or two. How I was telling you it would keep growing for that day or two. Give it that day or two. Just post like not your top notch content, but just like maybe some, just like a little tip here or there or something, whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
And just let it float by so you're not taken away from that video. This is how I perceive it, at least. And then on that third day following, another top tier video that you would consider from yourself, post it, and then just keep riding the wave. That's what I've been trying to do, and it's been working.
Okay,
So,
that makes sense.
yeah.
So
But go ahead.
when do you like to post? Do you just post whenever, or you just mainly in the evenings?
I mainly post in the evenings, except for Saturdays. I post in the morning or early afternoon on Saturdays.
Okay.
Weekends have always been kind of goofy for me. Mainly Fridays and Saturdays. I haven't really found my sweet spot for Friday or Saturday uploads, but I'm
Okay.
still working on it. Yeah,
Yeah, it makes sense. People are off work and doing
right.
stuff. Yeah.
And then also, I mean, like anything, the more your following begins to grow too, the more people are going to be looking for you daily, and that's going to help your videos take off too. I mean, you got to look at the people like Addison Rae and Charlie D'Amelio who just everything blows up. It's because they're falling so huge. They get those initial views and everything right off the rip. So the bigger you're following, the easier it's going to get. I feel like.
Yeah, I
Yeah, that's
agree.
with anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely feels like that initial first push is usually bigger,
Right.
the more I grow. How old are you, man?
I turn 25 next Saturday.
Oh,
So.
okay. Yeah, I'm 24, so we're all like the same age. Ankle's the youngest.
21. I'm a
Yeah.
baby over here.
Oh, you're a baby. Wow.
In my parents' basement right now. What's up?
Tell you what, man, I
Yeah.
can't grow any facial hair though. So, I mean, I can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can't either.
nothing like that. That's for damn sure.
Yeah. This is 7 months in the making right here.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
That's why I always say when I can grow facial hair, like a full beard, that's when my life will turn around. That's when
Yeah,
things will start kicking in.
I've got 7 months in the beard and like 6 months in the mullet. So
Let's go.
Oh, growing the
we're
mullet.
working on it. I am.
It looks good.
I was supposed to
I
go
like it.
to a mega concert this summer. It got moved back because of COVID. I'm supposed to go see Def Leppard, Motley Crue, Poison, and Joan Jett. They're all together at the Great American Ballpark this year or next year
Nice.
now. So
Yeah,
I was
next
like, if
year.
I'm going, I got to get a fanny pack and a mullet.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That's sick, man. What made you decide to start streaming on Twitch?
So I mean, this goes way back. So back in middle school, I've always been big into video games, mainly first-person shooters. Um, and like I grew up during Optic and Phase big push, with Modern Warfare 2, watching all the montages and everything. And that was something I always wanted to do. And then back on Modern Warfare 2, I actually bought I think they were called Pinnacle. What were they? It was a capture card device, but it used the old school red, yellow, green connections or whatever. Like, you know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about?
Mhm.
And it was total crap quality, but it was cool because now I was able to capture my gameplay. And then so I dabbled with that, and then a year later, I got the first generation HD PVR, so I was able to record in HD. So I started messing around with that. Never really had the computer capable to like do nice renderings or editing or anything like that. So I just kind of dabbled with that. Then I got a better laptop, got a little bit more into it, linked up with some guys, and we started a YouTube channel called The Detailed Cinema, where I did like this like voiceover skit thing, playing Crash Bandicoot and all that. And then at that point, I graduated high school, and then it was like, oh, it's time to grow up. So I kind of fell off of like trying to do content as far as like video games and all that. So I recently picked up TikTok a year later. I never quit playing video games, but a year ago I picked up TikTok. My sister's boyfriend made this video of him and his grandma that went viral. It got like nothing crazy, like 160,000 likes. And I've
Mhm.
always like just wanted to entertain, make people laugh, bring smiles to people's faces. So I was like, you know what? If he can do that, I can do that. So I downloaded TikTok as a joke just to prove that I can make a viral video, and then now here I am. I make them every day. So
That's fucking awesome.
and then so actually I expressed to my fans during one live stream, like, I really want to start streaming video games on Twitch. I want to start streaming Call of Duty because I got big into this one. This is one of the first ones I really enjoyed in a long time. And they're like, "Oh, you should do it." And then like, "We'll help you get a PC." Blah blah blah. So my fans actually paid for this beast right here.
No
From Tik
shit, really?
Yeah, yeah, and it's stout. I got a MSI 2080 Super, 32 gigs of RAM. It's got an i7 in it. I prefer Intel. Nothing against AMD, but yeah. So this is all paid for by TikTok right here. My following, and
Wait 1 second. Is it a pre-built?
no, 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 no,
Ah,
no. This is
that's
all the all,
lame. You gotta get a pre-built, man.
all done by all done by me and my buddy. So yeah, I mean
Nah,
it's a
good.
beast, and I've been just living it up ever since, taking advantage of my webcam. Actually, one of my moderators, his name's Anifrius. He sent me the webcam because I started doing this during Corona, and all the webcams are sold out. So he sent me that. I used just an old blue snowball that I had from back in high school when I was doing the montages, and it still works fine for me. I bought me a little $20 Amazon arm. I used one of my TikTok light rings, and
That's
I
pretty
make it
dope.
happen.
We might
Yeah,
have the
That's
same
awesome.
arm because I have a snowball
really.
also. Yeah, I bought mine off my Amazon.
Yeah, it was like 20-30 bucks. I love it. It's
Yeah,
perfect.
it came with
It
the
it does the
filters and
job.
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
that's funny.
and
Pretty sweet.
that's pretty much how I got into streaming. And then like I've always watched like Tim the Tatman. He's like my inspiration, really.
Yeah, he's
And
awesome.
so I was like, you know what? That's something I'd be good at. And I knew I had a TikTok following, so I was like, I guarantee I could pull some views at least, and it's done pretty well. I've been doing it for about 2.5 months now. I think I'm up to. I just broke like 5,600 last night. I think I'm almost at 5,700 Twitch followers now. So
Nice. Have you posted any TikToks just about the Twitch?
yeah, I've been
Yeah.
promoting it all over.
Okay.
Well, not as hardcore. I have a backup TikTok account that's got like I think 12,000 followers. Where I post like just clips, but the good stuff. Like I'm actually working on a little TikTok montage of just RPG Warzone kills, and because I'm the guy that runs the rocket for our team, so I'm that jerk.
Oh,
And
you're
so
one of those
I'm getting ready
guys.
to post that. Yeah, and then it's pretty cool because I made my own rap. I made my own 1 minute TikTok long rap. So it's gonna be like the first official release of that is gonna be the sound I use for that. So that's pretty cool.
Let's
And
go. That's gonna be nice.
I post all sorts of clips. If I do anything special, I do it. Like 2 weeks ago, I did. My grandma called me. I don't know if you've seen that one. My grandma called me, and I was playing with Beer Mong John and a couple other guys. And she's calling me. I'm the last one alive. It comes down to a 1v1. I'm talking to my grandma on the phone, chats all over the screen. I got the mic in front of me, like, yeah. I get this RPG shooted in there, and then I come in with my M13 and get the win. And I mute my grandma real quick, and I'm like, my mic down. I'm like, let's go! I'm like, all right, grandma, you there? Like,
Yeah, I think I
That's
saw that one.
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, that was
That's
cool.
great.
So, by the way, speaking of Modern Warfare, did you get any of those like 4th of July tracer packs? You look like you'd rock those.
I did.
Yeah,
I did. I got
figured.
the M4, the one that came with the M4 with the tracer rounds.
Yeah, the red, white, and blue. Yeah,
I had to get it. I had to
Sick.
get it.
I had to get it. I had to get it.
Yeah, and the M4, I don't care what anybody says. The M4 has been and always will be a part of the meta for sure for Warzone. That gun still rips no
Yeah.
matter what.
It's really, really well rounded.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Debatable.
Ankle.
So here's my three, and we can debate them all day long.
No, I don't know anything about the game. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Play it, but I'm garbage.
Everybody's rocking the Bruin right now. I've been using it. It just shreds. You have to use it because if not, you're gonna get killed by it. Second go-to for me is the M13. I don't care what anybody says. I'll take anybody on with an M13 and still melt them. And then M4 to follow up. And then I got subs. I'll run the MP5. The FAL still cracks. I don't know. The game's kind of broken.
Oh yeah, it's definitely broken.
Yeah.
There's so many bugs, man.
Oh yeah.
It's it gets frustrating. At least they kind of fixed the bug where people would join and all of a sudden you can't hear each other. Seems like they fixed it a little bit.
Now they got this weird. I've seen I seen Tim the Tatman post it, and then Crusader as well, where like the gun turns like gets all glitched with like a big black box type thing. So I'm hoping. I haven't played season 5 yet. I have not played Call of Duty since my last stream on Tuesday, so I haven't even seen the map yet. So
Get the update, man.
Stadium's overrated.
50 gig
I have it
update.
updated. I have it updated. So tonight when I stream, it'll be my first time in, and everything I've seen, it doesn't look good. So
Stadium's overrated. The train is cool though. I think the train is neat. They just need to do more with it. Like,
Oh,
it's
the
a
train
cool
was
idea.
new?
Yeah, the train just got added. That hasn't been there.
Oh, that was fun, like running for the train,
Yeah.
hopping on it and shit.
Yeah. It's funny too because it'll take you right in the gas too.
will it really?
Yeah.
I saw some. Do they have tanks in there now? I saw
don't
like some
know.
video with like a tank. There's not tanks in Warzone, is there?
No, I think you can call them in multiplayer, but they're not in Warzone.
Oh yeah, okay, cool. Because I saw that and I was like, dude, there's no way. Like,
That would change the game a lot.
I can see it now. Some kid sitting in a tank with the trophy system on top, just
Yeah.
running around at the end of
Running
the
around
game.
just
like,
blowing,
Exactly.
shooting
Yeah.
helicopters out of the sky. Yeah.
not a good look.
Let's
So,
go, dude.
let me see what else. I saw some of your weight loss posts, man. So you've lost like 100 pounds, huh?
Yeah, I am exactly at 100 pounds lost right now. So
That's crazy, dude.
and this is actually a 3XL t-shirt. So I started out when I started this out, I wore a 4XL t. I was 425 pounds. And I was just like, I got to change. Like this sucks. It sucks being overweight like this. So I started back in January when I started growing the beard and growing the mullet. And I've just been kicking ass ever since. So I'm down to just a standard 3X. This isn't an XLT or anything. It's actually a Nike Dry Fit. This is the first time I've been able to wear a name brand shirt in probably 4 or 5 years.
That is so awesome.
Yeah,
That's sick.
so that's like a huge milestone for me. Yeah.
What's
What
your like
keeps you-
next milestone goal?
To get into the 200. So I'm at 325 right now. And then I also have Beer Bong John. He's programming my workouts and stuff. So my next big step would be to get into the 200s. And then my goal weight is to get down to 230. So if you look at it I look at it this way, I'm over halfway to my goal now. So I'm going down the hill now. Now it's time to, really kick it in gear and start to shape up and tone up and everything. So
What keeps you motivated?
I don't want to be fat again. Well, I'm still fat, but I don't want to be that fat again, man. It
Okay.
sucks. Like your back hurts, your knees hurt. You go up 6 steps, you're out of breath, and that just it sucks. And I know some people, and I was in denial about it too. Like I don't care. I'm happy. I'm happy. No, you're
Yeah.
not. Well, at least I wasn't. So, and it's hard, man. I know firsthand because I'm there and I was there. It's a hard journey, but
No, definitely.
once you lose that first, I'd say 50 pounds, and you really see it, it gets easy. You don't want to go back. It
It
just
almost like opens up like opportunity. Like I guarantee losing that weight, all those pains that you had go away pretty fast because you gain a
oh, yeah.
lot of muscle being overweight, right? Like you're
Yeah, so
you're stronger than your average person because you've had that weight, right?
yeah, I'd say my lower body is just from carrying the weight around. Like my legs have shaped up really fast since I started
Yeah.
working out with John, and I mean my upper body's starting to come along now, but the joint pain, like my knees would just hurt every night laying down in bed. My knees would hurt, and my back. I'd wake up in the morning and my back would just kill. My lower back would hurt, and now I don't really have those issues. And I can go out and I can go walk a couple miles and be fine, and not be out of breath, ready to go eat a can of corn or something.
Mhm.
So
That's awesome
A
though.
can of
That's really
corn, that's
cool.
your go-to?
yeah,
I can't go on.
that's a wow. What was the name of that movie? The Adam Sandler movie, the football movie.
The
Uh,
longest yard.
The longest shot, can of corn
Yeah.
and a Diet Coke. I'll be all right.
Oh, okay.
Go
Yeah, I
ahead,
got you.
come your way.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
That's really good.
So how'd you do it? Is it mostly keto or what?
So I've been on keto since January. I have not cheated on the diet at all. Some people recommend you kick yourself out of ketosis every now and then. I'm sure I've been kicked out. There's been days where I've probably eaten a little more than I should have, but I haven't really cheated on the diet. And then John agreed with me that since I wasn't working out before, that we kind of needed to ease myself into it. That way I didn't give up on working out. I didn't get burnt out. So I
Yeah.
work out 3 days a week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. We do an arm day, a leg day, and a back day. So, and the workout, the way he programs my workouts, is almost everything we do actually targets your abs too. So I don't really need like an ab day. So that
Yeah.
that works out for me pretty well.
Nice.
Yeah. That's with
Yeah.
most workouts. Most workouts are pretty much a
full body workout, you know.
Yeah, and it's really nice to have him, training me too, because I mean, he's got college degrees for this stuff. You know what I mean? He knows the human body, and he's helped me get through it without the joint pain and everything, which is a
Yeah.
huge factor.
He can give you the proper stretches and form of
Right.
everything.
Exactly.
Yeah, man, bad respect to you.
That's awesome.
I just got out of the military, so for the last 6 years they made sure I didn't get above a certain weight. The most I've ever
Right.
had to lose is like 20 pounds, and even 20 pounds, I was like, man, this sucks. So I can't imagine, man.
Well,
But
hey, thank you for your service, by the way, man.
it's my
Thank you
pleasure,
for
man.
that. But yeah, and I used to wrestle in high school, so I was used to the quick cutting weight, cutting that 10, 15 pounds. And that was part of my problem because I actually lost a decent amount of weight a couple years ago, but it was crash dieting, you know what I mean? Whereas now this is my lifestyle. This is how I'm going to eat. This is how I'm going to, train my body on a regular basis because I want to maintain this. So it's really been a thing of changing my mindset too.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and I'm sure that crash dieting is not healthy for your body.
Oh no, it sucks too. You have no energy, you're tired.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, if you cut your calories way too much, then your body just wants to hang on to the weight anyways. So
Yeah.
it's really counterproductive.
Right.
What do you think of the keto? I tried it for like 3 months way back when, and like 2 years ago. I definitely noticed I felt better, like energetic.
Yeah.
And then anytime I had carbs, I just felt like shit. Like I got super tired, sluggish, and I
Yeah,
kind of, yeah, I missed carbs too much, and I think I was like, man, I don't want to feel like
right,
crap. You just get used to feeling like crap on carbs, and you're like, whatever, you know. But
right. Yeah, I mean it's worked really well for me. It's definitely not my forever meal plan. It's just it works. It's a really good diet because I've researched a lot of this, and there's a ton of people out there that tell you keto is terrible for you, and that's your opinion. My opinion, being 425 pounds and eating 4 double cheeseburgers for dinner is a problem. It's worse than
Yeah.
keto for you.
yeah, definitely.
And
It's worth it. Yeah.
right, and I make sure I drink over a gallon of water a day, so my kidneys are getting tons of fluid. Um, I feel more energetic. I could sleep where I used to feel when I was heavy on carbs. I felt like I needed to sleep 10 to 12 hours and was still tired. Now I can sleep 6 to 8, and I'm ready to go for the next 2 days. It seems like. Um, I don't feel as hungry anymore. I don't really get hungry. That's like a side effect of it, I guess.
Yeah,
Um, and,
But you
and
do feel more energetic?
yeah, yeah, 100%. Yeah, like I get up in the morning and I'm ready to go,
Shit,
like
I gotta
right
do that.
now.
'Cause I'm
yeah,
tired all the time.
and it's like a constant energy too, ankle. You don't get like these crashes and stuff, man. It's
Right.
just like you're just ready to go, and it doesn't stop until you're like, oh, it's time to go to bed, you know?
I did
Yeah.
not know that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
All
like
right.
I would come home and take like an hour
No.
nap after work, and then since doing this, it's like I'm good to go all day until it's bedtime.
yeah. I mean, it was hard to do it in the military because sometimes you couldn't eat keto stuff, you know.
Right.
But I told my girlfriend after watching some of your TikToks, I was like, man, now that I'm working from home, I should probably give it a try again. And she's like, I'm not doing it, and I'm like, why not? I
I
think she
mean,
likes
there's
carbs too much.
almost anything you can make that isn't keto, you can make in a keto form, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And another big thing is too, like you were saying, you felt sick when you did have carbs when you were on it. So when I go to get out of ketosis, you can't just say, okay, I've been doing this, but now I'm going to go to Olive Garden and I'm going to smash 3 bowls of Alfredo.
Yeah,
It shocks your system too much. So you have to, just like working your way into keto, you have to work your way out of it. So slowly start adding carbs back in until you're built up to where you want to be. Because if not, you'll get what they call the keto flu, and you'll feel like you're dying. Like it's rough.
yeah.
So
I uh, I attempted it once, got the keto flu. I was like, this sucks. Had carbs, and then I tried it again, but I had found out that the keto flu is mostly caused by uh, a loss of electrolytes. Because
yeah,
your
so
brain
that's why
needs
I
those.
drink
Yeah.
that's why I drink every day. I drink a Powerade Zero.
Hell yeah.
um, to get the electrolytes, and it doesn't have sugar in it. So,
Yeah.
and a lot of people knock me for that. They're like, you shouldn't be drinking that. It's gonna kick you out of ketosis. Blah blah blah. It's fake sugar. It's bad for you. I come back to this. So as being 425 pounds, that's not good for you either. So if it's
Exactly.
working for me, then it's working for me.
I mean, at the end of the day, man, it's still calories in, calories out. So if you're not
Mhm.
drinking calories, you're still doing way better than somebody who's like, you know what, I'm gonna drink real Powerade, you know? So
Right, and they're
yeah.
just drinking cups full of sugar.
That's the thing about yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what's the okay? You guys are saying that carbohydrates lowers your energy, right? There's crashes, right? After you drink
Depending
sugar.
on your diet, carbs are not bad for you by any means. There's a million and one different ways to go about your diet. It's when you overeat carbs. Like
Okay.
you
But
don't eat
yeah.
more than you're going to use. That's when your body starts storing it in forms of fat. And that's where I got to 425 pounds. I loved carbs too much. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, the other big problem, Ankle, is simple and complex carbs. You know the difference between those? Simple carbs, your body
Like
can't
a
tell the
little
difference
bit.
between sugar and simple carbs. It just your body reacts the same way. It spikes your insulin and it makes you hungry.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So you want to eat stuff like whole grains and sweet
Hmm.
potato, stuff like that. But yeah.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
So
When you
if
eat
you
whole grains and stuff like that, then what happens?
so when you eat whole grains and sweet potato, things that are a little slower to digest, it doesn't all hit your like blood sugar. Your blood sugar doesn't spike all at once like it does when you have sugar or french fries or something like that. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Cuz when your blood sugar spikes, when it comes down, your body's like, "Uh-oh, we need more energy." So you get hungry,
Okay.
basically.
That makes
That's
sense.
where the keto diet's kind of different because your body gets used to getting its energy from fats, so it kind of knows, hey, I'm not really that hungry. I have this stored energy here. So
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah,
Let's see what else. I'm trying to think because I know you got only so much time. We like to talk about conspiracies a lot. You into conspiracies at all?
depends. What's the conspiracy?
No, you
I
you
mean,
give us one. You give us one.
yeah,
I gotta give you one.
yeah. You got one? Got one that you're convinced about?
Anything in your entire life.
Mm, well, I guess we could do a recent event, and it's not really a conspiracy because we can see it happening now that it was signed. But this whole banning TikTok thing was just a ploy to get BitDance to sell to Microsoft. That's all it was. That
Wait,
they're
to
not
get
gonna
what to sell?
BitDance to sell TikTok. BitDance is the Chinese company that owns TikTok. Um,
Okay.
and I think our government wants control of the servers because they're seeing how much information can be pulled. And I think this whole executive order thing is just a push to push the sale through. It's not really like we're worried about the national security here. It's a
Yeah, that makes sense.
we want the app. So I'm
Because
going to
when
say
you
I'm gonna ban it.
and when you really think about it, like what information are they getting? It's literally just for monetization. Like what? Some teenage girl who's half naked just fucking whipping her tits around. Like what is that gonna get you? You
Well, I
know?
guess they can pull information off of the phone.
Yeah.
You have stored on there. I
Oh
know.
yeah.
I know they just banned it on all government personnel's phones, which I mean I could understand that. You know what I mean? Um,
Yeah. Because
if you're in,
they were tracking like every keystroke. Like
right,
all your keystrokes that you're doing.
and I mean
It's kind of
that's
insane.
that's cool. If you want to see weight loss pictures of me without a shirt on,
Yeah.
feel free to hack my phone, dude. That's all I got on there. I don't have anything crazy on there. So
It just makes me wonder, like, what other apps are doing that, but they're just, secret about it.
oh yeah, that
But,
fine print will get you.
yep. Yeah, exactly. So you were talking about the executive order. You're talking about how Trump basically said they got 45 days, right? Or else they're gonna
They have until
demonetize.
September. I think they have until September 15th to sell the app and the app, and the servers and everything to Microsoft or another United States company, pretty much firm, or else he was going to completely ban it in the United States.
I'm
And the
talking about.
United
I was talking about the one yesterday. I think the details were he said if they don't come up with a deal by then, instead of banning it, he's gonna make it so that you can't buy anything on TikTok in the U.S.
Well, I just saw something before we got in here that was they're going to ban the entire app by the
Okay.
15th of September. And you might be right. I might be wrong.
Unless
That's just what I heard. There's so much going on around it. I don't know what's true or not,
right,
but
exactly. It's a shit
I
show.
know he did sign something.
Yeah, maybe it was something else. Maybe it's already in effect. I don't know. Cuz I just saw it was something where basically you're not going to be able to buy those gifts that you give to people in TikTok lives. So like, all right,
Mhm.
well we'll just cut off that, that form of
Mhm.
money. So we'll
And that's
see.
how TikTok's making its money. That in
Yeah.
the app deals.
Yeah,
So
cuz they
like,
take half of that, dude.
right,
If
and
it's
these
Yeah.
and these American-owned companies that are running their ads through when you open up the app and you see an ad or whatever. I don't think they're going to be allowed to do that anymore as well. So
wait, no ads either?
at least from American-based
Yeah, not in
companies.
the US, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's just more pressure to get them to agree to whatever deal Microsoft's going to give them.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's my conspiracy that I think. That is what
Gotcha.
I believe.
I mean, yeah, that's totally plausible. But there's nothing really to argue there. I mean, that makes 100% sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
You believe in any wild ones like the moon landing or anything like that?
I mean, I think we actually landed on the moon.
Yeah, I think we landed on the moon. I just think we faked the footage because you couldn't get the footage through the atmosphere without it getting warped from radiation. That's what I think.
Maybe I don't know enough about space. I design and draw up piping systems, not airplanes and spaceships.
Yeah,
That's,
no,
yeah.
there's all kinds of interesting ones out there. We were talking about ankle. My mom actually reminded me. It was called Operation Paperclip, where the NASA hired like all the they took all the Nazi scientists to make rockets. It's called
Mhm.
Operation Paperclip. So if you wanted to look that up, that's what it's called.
No, I've heard about that. I haven't
Yeah.
done enough research.
It's crazy, man. Like I said, they're basically like, come work for us, or we're gonna try you for war crimes. So yeah,
I mean, I believe it because they had, I don't know, the Nazis had crazy technology.
they did, man. They were definitely onto something.
There's supposed to be some location in Germany where Hitler was having them design and manufacture some like weapon of mass destruction, some like crazy looking like cannon looking thing,
Yeah,
and
Yep.
I think they like collapsed the tunnels all around it when they started to lose, like when they were starting to get invaded or whatever. I saw that on like the History Channel, and I was like, you know what? What if that's real? What if there's like
Yeah.
some crazy weapon of mass destruction just buried in a mountain somewhere over in Germany?
Yeah.
That'd be
Like-
crazy.
they had some interesting like prototype vehicles and stuff too, man. Like some of
Yeah.
the stuff looked like UFOs. Like they're
Yeah.
just weird aircraft.
I mean,
I
they were
thought it-
definitely terrible people, but they definitely changed the world as far as technology.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
mean
They-
the Volkswagen
Yeah.
alone, man. I mean, that's
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's the one good byproduct of war is the stuff that
yeah,
people invent during it. They come up with some crazy stuff,
yeah,
Yeah, because there's that motive. There's the motive.
right?
yeah. Whoever
Gotta be
whoever
better.
loses, people gonna die. So definitely puts them up against the wall. So
Yeah.
whenever that happens, some crazy stuff happens. What like we were also talking about the idea that Hitler could have escaped. You ever read into that or watch something on that?
No, I've never heard that one.
Do you want to hear about it, or do you want to talk about something else?
Yeah.
I mean, that's up to you. I don't mind. It's your show. I'm
I
here
mean-
for the ride.
Dude, we can talk about whatever, man.
I want to hear it again.
You want to hear it again? Okay.
Well, I don't even really know about it.
So the basic gist was that the Russians said they had his skull, right, and some teeth and some other stuff because they bombed it so much there was not really much left of his body. Well,
Right.
back in 2009, they actually tested that skull, and it turned out to be a woman's, and they got rid of everything else. And the teeth, they basically just had somebody look at it and go, "Yep, those are Hitler's teeth." Back then, it wasn't the same as today, where they can actually like
Right.
look it up in a system. So they they say that they caught a pilot, some Nazi officer, and when they were trying him for war crimes, he actually admitted that he picked up Hitler at a U-boat dock and flew him to South America or Central America. So,
What?
yeah. So the question is that true? Why would he say something like that? Because it's just going to get him in more trouble. Like, obviously, he was trying to probably get some kind of deal worked out where he wasn't going to get in so much trouble.
Right.
But I mean, I saw Ankle. I was also looking into it. Somebody said they basically had a picture of him with Hitler, chilling in Argentina or something, and it's super blurry. You can't tell. It looks like Hitler, but who
It's always
knows?
fucking blurry.
Yeah,
Everything's
Well, he
always
had he had
blurry.
Alzheimer's, didn't he?
I don't know. I don't.
I think
know
he
that.
did. I think they said he did towards the end of it. So
Yeah.
if he did escape, I don't think he's with us anymore.
No, I definitely don't think he's alive if he did. I mean, I don't know how old he would have to be, but
He'd
I
be
doubt
old.
it. Yeah. But I mean, the idea that he went to Central America, I don't think it's that far fetched because I watched. There's a show called Hunting Hitler. I don't know
Yeah.
which. It might be on the History Channel. I
Seen it.
don't know for sure. Joe Rogan had the one of the hosts of it on his show, and they talked about it. And there's this whole community there in Argentina that's all descendants of Nazis because they all fled there. So you go there,
Oh,
and it's
really?
just there's just this random community of German people that shouldn't be speaking German, in that area.
Mhm.
That's so
crazy.
weird.
It's crazy.
I mean, I can believe it. Just think about that. Like there is a group of people who were more technical. How do you say it?
Technologically,
Yeah,
say it?
more advanced than the entire world, and like what? They're just gone. Like I don't know.
with how smart Hitler was, I just don't see him not trying to get away.
Yeah, he was a terrible person, but he was a fucking genius.
Yeah, I mean, his whole design for the Blitzkrieg and all that stuff, man. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I
Can you
don't.
imagine if he would have used his mind for good?
That's what we were
Yeah.
talking about. It was
Look
like,
at the things he could have done.
Right.
imagine if like Elon Musk all of a sudden decided to become a dictator. You know, like imagine what he would do.
That man is just
No.
too busy landing rockets
Exactly,
back on a
dude.
platform. That's
Exactly.
freaking crazy.
Yeah. Just,
I don't like Elon Musk.
You don't gotta like him, but you gotta give him credit.
Yeah.
That man's a
Oh
genius.
yeah, he's
Smart
smart as
dude.
shit. No, I like him. I don't believe him. I don't believe in his philosophy of like it
Every
would
man should be
be
able to go to space.
yeah, just the idea of going to space. I think that's a lot of money, in my opinion, that's invested in the wrong place. I don't think we as humanity are ready for that.
I mean,
That's just my
SpaceX is all
opinion.
privately owned, right?
I know, but
So
I
I
just
mean,
think
it's just rich people betting on
yeah, I
space,
know.
basically.
Which I think is fine. You can do that, but I don't know.
I mean, there's
I
definitely
think
the
it's
whole
wasted money.
idea. What'd you say?
I just think it's wasted money. Like, what are we like? What have we found so far in the
Uh,
past 10 years?
Dude,
Like,
people waste money on way worse stuff than going to space,
I
I think.
know, and I'm
But
a hypocrite too. Like, I bought alcohol
Well,
today. Is that help? You know? So, like, I guess I
is
don't
it
know.
keto beer?
Yeah, dude, it actually is. It's seltzers. It only has 1 gram.
Oh, there you go,
there
dude.
you go.
Okay.
Yeah. What are the White Claws?
Well, you got to think of it this way. Eventually the world's going to come to an end. A long, 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 long time from now.
Right.
But when is too soon to start finding your escape route? You know, who knows
Yeah.
how long it'll take you to crack the code and see if there's even
Maybe
anything out there worth.
maybe I'm just jealous because I won't be the one leaving there.
Well, dude, I mean, you get big enough on TikTok, somebody will
Oh,
buy
yeah.
you a ticket to the moon, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
TikTok live from the moon? That'd be crazy, Ankle. Do it, man.
Yeah, dude.
Start advertising for it now.
Well, no, I get it's a subjective argument. Like, whatever.
What
We
about
can move on.
aliens, Chunky?
I believe they're real.
Okay.
I want to believe. The truth is out there.
Yeah. I mean, we talked about it a little bit the last episode. I think it definitely seems there was a huge influx of UFO type sightings and incidents right around the time that nuclear technology was made.
Well, and I don't even think they got to be like the green, big, bug-eyed aliens. I
Yeah.
think if you think of how big our galaxy is, and then the space is supposed to be infinite.
Yeah.
There's got to be something else out there. You know?
I think some scientists just said that in the Milky Way alone, there has to be like some crazy amount of civilizations, or there's nobody else. Like it's either one or the other. There's either a shit ton
Right.
or nobody. Like we're that lucky.
Right.
So definitely makes you stop and think.
Okay,
Yeah.
but how much is a shit ton?
I think it was like a couple hundred.
A couple
Has to be.
hundred?
Yeah.
Okay, well, how do you like do that? How do you know that scientifically though?
I don't know,
Well, you
some
gotta think,
equation.
think of how many suns there are.
Yeah.
How many. If space is infinite,
The solar system's
Okay,
tiny,
yeah.
bro.
you have unlimited chances of
So then-
there being another civilization. Even if there's a civilization that's where humanity first started and is just now starting to evolve and start their journey. There's got to be something. There's got to be
Yeah.
something out there.
I mean,
There
the
might be
government.
dinosaurs somewhere. Who knows?
I mean, the government, the Pentagon basically just said there's something.
I don't
Yeah.
believe it. I think it's all a hoax. I think we're the only people to ever exist ever.
We'll see, man. They're supposed to release
just
some
kidding.
info.
I believe in everything, dude. I believe in fourth dimensional beings. I believe in fucking crazy shit.
But there's also the conspiracy theory that they're going to act like there's a alien invasion and then use that to take control of the whole world. But it's just one of those
Problem.
crazy ones.
Problem, reaction, solution, baby.
Yeah.
Well, I believe Tony Stark will save us when that time comes.
Tony Stark. will.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Tony Stark on TikTok?
I've seen him. I don't know if I follow him or not. I've seen him though. I know I've creeped on his Twitch and watched one of his streams.
Dude, I would love to get him on. That guy's hilarious.
Yeah, dude, I would like to. I want to link up with a bunch of the bigger Twitch, TikTok people and get like a stream going sometime. I've tried reaching out to Jackzilla. I've messaged him a couple times. He's messaged me back. I rated him one night about running some S&D or something sometime. I just reached out to you.
Yeah,
You know,
appreciate it, man.
and I have no problem like helping the smaller streamers start growing. You know what I mean? But I want it to be at the same time. I want it to be like mutual for us. There's not like we're pulling off of anybody's clout or anything. You know what I mean? We're just
Exactly.
a couple big streamers, or not big, but decent sized streamers coming together just to play some games and let our
Yeah.
community enjoy that, because they see our faces on TikTok all the time. I think it'd be cool if we got a bunch of us together and just collabed one night and played some games and just vibed with each other.
Yeah. I mean, I also like the idea of getting people on the podcast who have kind of just blown up because you're so new to it that I just think it's interesting to talk about. I'm
Mhm.
supposed to have young Jim on Monday, and he went from, I don't know, like 8,000 to 130,000 pretty much in a month on Twitch. So
No
it's just,
way.
yeah, dude, it's insane.
Yeah.
I have to ask him, what the hell are you doing, man? I mean, besides playing Fortnite, I mean, what are you doing? Because it's just, I don't.
It's
He was
TikTok,
like, I
man.
don't even have a website yet. He's like, I don't have. I'm still setting up a PO box. Like he literally just like he's trying to catch up.
Dude. It's the power of TikTok, man. I
Yeah.
guarantee it.
Well,
It
yeah,
is the
because
power of
he's about
TikTok.
as big as you on TikTok. I think he's at. I think he's almost to 500,000.
Yeah, I mean, I need to get more gaming content out there. You gotta cater to your crowd and what they're used to seeing.
Yeah.
Luckily for me, I've kind of and TikTok's a crazy app because you don't have to have that one niche thing. Like you could
Yeah.
throw all sorts of, like, I do the weight loss, I do the cooking, and I've been doing the gaming now a little bit, and the gaming's done pretty decent. And like, you know, people jump in. I'm sure you get it in your streams all the time too. People jump in, hey, how do I grow on Twitch? Hey, how do I make my stream better or get more people to come watch the stream? And it's like, dude, TikTok. I haven't streamed since Tuesday, and I've gained 200 new Twitch followers. I
Yeah.
haven't
Yeah.
put any content on Twitch in 2 days, and I've gained 200 followers.
Yeah.
You know,
It's crazy.
granted, yeah, I do have almost 600,000 followers on TikTok,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but but that doesn't stop you from making a video and then people seeing that on their For You page the next couple of days and saying, oh, well, hey, I might go check this guy out.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
I mean, I'm into all kinds of stuff, man. Like obviously with the podcast, I like talking about more than just video games. So I'm definitely trying to branch
right,
out on TikTok and not keep myself in that gaming streaming little community. I love that community, but they're only so big.
right.
So, and I'd like talking, like I think it'd be cool to have somebody on here who's just like all they do is cooking stuff. Just learn
Yeah.
stuff, man. I love it. I love learning.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and the TikTok is a great way to reach out to those people and meet those
exactly.
people. And the more content you put out for a different niche, the more you're going to get those new followers to view your stuff. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And that's what it's been for me, is just a process of, okay, I'm introducing weight loss content. I'm going to stick with that every now and then I'm getting exposed to those people, because I guarantee you there's people in the world that will never see you on their For You page. Same with me, same with Charlie D'Amelio. I
Yeah.
guarantee there's probably people that will never even know her name. And it's just because the videos that they watch and the videos that TikTok tailors them to.
Yeah. Not only that,
That's how it is.
sometimes I wonder. I'm like, if I'm posting as much as I am, I guarantee you, there's some decent amount of people who are just going, not interested, tired of seeing this guy's stuff. You know what I mean?
Well, and that's going to happen with anybody. I'm sure
Yeah.
I've had a shit ton of people that have done that to me, and that's fine. But you got to think of how many millions of people are on the app. That doesn't stop you.
No.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
And I mean, I'm
it-
sure with everything going on in the news with TikTok, it's only going to get bigger, man. People are
Mhm.
curious. That's just human nature. They're going to go check it out.
Yep. And this quarantine, blew the app up too. There's people that I've talked to from my personal life, from like high school and stuff. They were like, oh yeah, TikTok's stupid, blah blah blah. Now they're out here making TikToks because they got nothing to do on quarantine. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
yep. So
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what happens when everything kind of people start going back to school and going back to work and.
I think it'll get easier for smaller creators that are sticking with it, because there won't be as much competition.
That's true. I haven't
But
thought about that. Yeah.
at the same time, the viewers are going to be lower. But there's already there even before quarantine, there were so many people watching TikToks. It was crazy. But I think it'll get easier for the smaller creators when other people are going back to work because I don't think there's going to be as much content. I think it'll be a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and I'm trying to use YouTube a little more too. I started posting, especially when they first said that TikTok was getting banned the first time,
mhm,
or they've been saying it forever, but
right.
the first time that they were serious about it, I posted. I was like, hey, I got a YouTube, no biggie, and all this stuff. And so then I went from zero, like I think I had like 8 subscribers, and I'm at like I think 1,200 or something now. But I mean, the first
There you
like
go.
800 was just pretty much overnight. So
Mhm.
I'm definitely trying to make more content for that. I think I'll start making podcast clips. I did make a couple tip videos about basically what worked for me to grow on TikTok and what worked for me to grow on Twitch. But that information gets outdated so quick, man. It's hard to keep up with, and I don't want to turn into a YouTube channel that just does tip videos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Right.
And that's
yeah,
hard to be like. That's hard to get fulfillment out of that shit.
yeah. It's
Like,
not fun to make those videos either.
if you're really like into like the TikTok algorithm, like I don't know, I
Yeah,
think it's
Right.
kind of weird.
I think I'd get burnt out, man, making those
Yeah, you
videos.
get burnt out of that shit fast.
Yeah, I think I want to start making highlight videos. I play with ankle a lot, so I thought about making like the adventures of Danny Dorito and Ankle Banger, playing Valorant or something. So I think I'll do some of those and maybe do podcast highlights. But I try to post on Mondays because I don't stream on Mondays, so it
Mhm.
kind of keeps content going. You're actually the
I think it's a
first,
great
yeah.
idea.
You're actually the reason we're gonna be ahead by an episode now, as long as Young Jim's on
Hey,
Monday. So
there you go. Hey,
yeah,
it's always good to
There
have
you
drafts
go.
ready to go.
hell
That's
yeah,
I've
dude.
got you go into my TikTok. I probably got 6 or 7 videos that I've just recorded. And I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna save these for a rainy
Yeah,
day when I need it.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Because you never know, man. There's sometimes you just gotta take a break, dude. Like I'm
But
definitely starting to feel it a little bit, but
oh yeah, and the thing about it now though is I'm losing weight, so now it's like some of these videos I'm still like really fat in, so it's like, well, I can't post that. Now they're gonna be like,
yeah.
Really?
that's not this guy, you know?
What the
That's
hell?
funny.
He's a fake.
Right, right.
He's
Did
using
you
a
gain
TikTok
weight
filter.
since last video?
Yeah, it's the new
Yeah,
weight loss effect. Uh,
right.
but yeah, I'm trying to just improve every day, man. I think that's the biggest mindset to have is improve every day. Big thing I'm trying to work on is my speaking. I use a lot of filler words, so
Yeah,
stuff
I'm the
like
same
that,
way.
man. I definitely agree. I think it makes you sound a little less intelligent when you're saying and like and
Right,
stuff all
right.
the time. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
but
I try not to do it, but I've done it my whole life, so
it's
is
rough.
what it is.
It's hard.
just edit it out, man.
But yeah,
That's what I have
I
been
think
doing.
doing like I think doing highlights of like gameplay and stuff that's a great idea because one that's going to help promote your Twitch even more.
Yeah,
And then a lot of times that's the people that are watching on YouTube are going to be seeing you from TikTok or Twitch, so that's kind of the content they're going to want to see anyway. Like, oh well, let's see what he's made of. Let's see what he's doing.
yeah. I think I'll slowly scale it back on TikTok because that's definitely what
Hmm.
I spend the most time on is making TikToks. So
Hmm.
if I can cut back and maybe hopefully, I don't know, man. Maybe I do have some videos that are muted. I never really look back.
You
So
need to look back through,
yeah,
and I guarantee you, there's probably at least one.
okay,
Because I always like, even after I go through them all and I know they're all good, I'll go back the next month and then some random sound got reported and deleted, and then I gotta go make that one private.
okay.
But that's the
It's
big thing is don't delete the video because you're gonna lose the likes that you had on it. It'll take away from your total like count.
yeah,
Just make it private.
okay.
That'll fix the problem.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, you know how it is. People come up with all these ideas and stuff, and one of the ideas is that if you delete TikTok videos, then TikTok, the algorithm basically goes, "Oh, this guy just deletes his stuff, so why are we gonna push it?" And then after so much, you get like shadow banned. So
Yeah, there's all sorts of theories behind shadow
yeah,
banning too. I've been shadow banned before, and I couldn't tell you why or how I got unshadow banned, but like I said, it comes and goes in waves, man. And I really do believe that they pick people that they want to push. I think you
right.
know what I mean. Like You're telling me Charlie just blew up out of nowhere without any help on the back end from the app or the programmers? You know what I
don't
mean?
know.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know
it's
that I think
trending.
they pick and choose, and they do have people that like mark certain accounts as like, hey, we're gonna push this, or if you're because like TikTok actually pays certain people
Mm-hmm.
for certain programs to make certain content for them. So like if like say this year is the summer of gaming or whatever, I think they're pushing gaming content, and they'll like TikTok will contract new people, new creators to try to bring new faces to the app and say, we'll pay you X amount of dollars to make X amount of videos,
Yeah.
and they'll flag those people's accounts and say, hey, they're on our payroll pretty much. You know what I mean? We're going to get this content out there. So there's
Right.
definitely some back end control of people, and I don't know who I made happy or what, but it's working for me lately. So
Yeah. If you ever find out, let me know, man. I'm about to.
for sure, I'll pass your name along.
I'm just kidding.
You know,
And then tell him to ban Ankle. He's a troll.
just forget it. I mean, I should have probably. Yeah.
I'm kidding, man. Yeah, me and Ankle, he duetted one of my videos because somebody had asked what I thought about pre-built PCs, and Ankle was like, "Hell yeah, Danny!" Because I was like, I got nothing against him, man. It's a dumb argument. I think it's just what do you got? You get if you want to spend the money a little bit extra to get something built professionally, go for it. But
Yeah.
it's like working on your car.
Mhm.
Yeah, you.
I got nothing against him either. I mean, personally, honestly, I don't know that much about him. I couldn't tell you how to do all the programming software stuff on this thing. I mean, I had my buddy help me put it together. This is the first one that I've ever built. And actually, give me 1 second. This was the first gaming PC I ever bought, and it was a pre-built. Back when Skyrim originally released, it used to be able to run Skyrim on Ultra. Back when it
Damn.
originally released.
How much was it?
I think I paid like $1,300 or $1,500 just for the tower back in like 2012.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, no, I the past like 2.5 years ago, I got my PC. I built it, and I'm still like I bought a Corsair like liquid cooler radiator, and I got installed it on Sunday. And I'm not gonna lie, man, I'm like, man, I hope I don't mess anything up. Cause with all the stuff I'm doing now with social media, it's like that thing better turn on after I take everything out. Cause I take the whole motherboard out and everything. So it's gonna be interesting.
Are you overclocking?
No, I'm not overclocking. My thermal paste is going bad, so my CPU overheats when I render. So I was like, man, I need new thermal paste, but everybody says that Wraith Prism Cooler is just not enough if you're rendering. It just doesn't keep it cold enough. So I was like, all right, I'll just double down. It was like $160. It's pretty heavy duty, so
Yeah. I don't even know if I could fit one of those in my case the way I got my wiring.
Yeah, I was looking
gotta,
too. I was like, man, that thing's big, but I think mine'll fit, no problem.
Yeah, I got like I don't know. It looks like I got a lot of room, but I don't because my graphics card is like from end to end in this thing pretty much.
Yeah.
So, and then I literally just built this, like I said, like 2 months ago, and then they're getting ready to release, 10th gen,
Yeah.
Intel, and then they're getting ready to come out with 30 series graphics cards, and I'm just like,
yeah, I'm still rocking. I got the 1080 Ti, and then I have the second generation of Ryzen. Like I have a second generation Ryzen CPU. So I had to keep telling my girlfriend that I want to get. Eventually, I would like to turn this one into like the streaming PC, so that my actual PC can just game. Because I feel like it would help the stream a lot, quality wise. So I've definitely been anticipating those new NVIDIA cards and the 4th gen Ryzen CPUs. So. But you know how it is, man. Especially with COVID.
This is strictly a streaming PC. It's a little bit overkill, don't you think?
Oh yeah.
I game on the PlayStation.
Oh,
I got a capture card.
I didn't realize
Wait,
you were gaming on the PlayStation.
Yeah. I got the PlayStation 4 back here. I got a PlayStation 4 Pro. It's the GameStop limited edition, so it's like glacier white. And I have it tucked back here. So when when the fans turn on and it sounds like a freaking Boeing taking off, you can't hear it because the PC's blocking it. So
So funny.
I've been trying to play more keyboard and mouse on like Call of Duty when I'm not on stream. I play Minecraft on the PC. I play Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PC. So I mean, eventually, I would like to do more on the computer. I know I could hook a keyboard up to it, but I kind of feel like, or I mean, a controller up to it, but I feel like I'm cheating the system at that point.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's
I'm
just-
getting better with the keyboard and mouse. Um,
Have you ever
It's
thought
like
but
about
for right now, I gotta.
you ever thought about
Yeah.
getting a PC or gaming on a PC too? Because I mean, there's just so much you could do on a PC, man.
Yeah,
It's
that's what it
crazy.
means.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I
Oh.
want to eventually. I want
Okay.
to. I just want to get better with the keyboard and mouse because if I'm gonna game on a PC, I'm gonna use a keyboard and mouse because I
Exactly.
feel like
Yeah.
why am I gaming on a PC if I'm using a controller? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Once
That's
you
just
get
that's just how I feel.
sorry, I don't mean to step on you. Once you get used to a keyboard and mouse, you won't want to go back to a controller, man. I don't think so. Like I put one in my hands now, and I'm like, dude, everything's just it's so much more work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can do more stuff because you're using all your fingers
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
so I may have went a little Corsair fangirl when I bought my stuff.
I did. I love
but
Corsair.
I got fat hands though, man. So like I got the Knight Sword, and
Okay.
people like hate on it, but I love it. Like it's big. I got big hands, so it
I got
fits
big
everything.
hands.
I
Yeah.
got these big hands, and then I got the I don't know what is this? Is it K70 or K90? I forget the number. But everybody like Carter PCs on TikTok. Everybody's like, "Oh, you need the 60% keyboard." Or whatever. It's like,
Ankle's got
it's like
some experience with Carter PC.
You ever see my videos with him?
no,
He
and
did
it's
at
like
me a couple times.
it's like that's fine and dandy, but it's all about personal preference, and this all feels good. I mean, my work computer is a freaking wireless ergonomic keyboard. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
never gamed on PC, so
Yeah.
it feels good. To me. I just like hearing the buttons when I press them.
I don't know how much you read the comments on TikTok, but I did a PC setup video or the streaming setup video pretty recently, and somebody commented and they're like, "I don't like that mouse; it's too heavy." And I'm like, "Bro, you can change the weights. There's weights on it. You know what I
Right?
mean? Like,
Yeah. So wait, yeah.
yeah. I just thought it was funny.
Who said
I don't
a
know,
mouse
man.
is too heavy?
So
What?
yeah, they're like, "I don't like it; it's too
Oh,
heavy.
shit,
Like, I
man,
can't move
it's
it around
too
quick enough." Yeah.
What?
They want something where you
I-
can like flick it and it's gonna slide across your desk, I guess, or something.
Yeah. I don't know. I love my mouse. The only thing, and another reason why I'm not gaming right now from the PC is I'm still working from home because of COVID. So I actually got another PC down here by my feet. That's a pretty powerful computer.
Yeah.
So I got the gaming keyboard and mouse here. And then you can hate on me for this too. When I work, I use a trackball. Okay, I like that.
What?
I like
No,
that.
you don't.
Yes, I do, and I enjoy it.
That's
Um,
awesome, though. I've never
so-
seen people use that.
Yeah, so I got a keyboard and mouse here, a keyboard and mouse here, and then I have to switch the HDMI on this monitor when I want to play the PlayStation and stream. So it's like I'm getting ready to build me an IKEA desk so I got more depth and more room. And then once I go back to the office, I'm gonna put me a 3 monitor rack on my desk for my personal monitors. Um,
Yeah, that'd be
but
awesome.
But for now, I got all these monitors shoved on this desk. I got 2 keyboards, and so I can't run like a gaming mouse pad. You know what I mean? So I got like just a little mouse pad, and yeah, my mouse pad
Yeah.
says "hustle" on it.
That's awesome.
So, once I can get in the corner of my desk with my keyboard, my mouse, and have more room to move, yeah, I'll take it more serious gaming on the PC.
So I looked at because when I checked out your stuff, I saw your link tree. I saw you had merch. How long you been doing the merch for?
So I made an attempt to do my own merch last year after I got to 100,000 followers, and that was so much work. And then I partnered up with my buddy Beard Laws that I met through the Christmas beard competition. And he handles it all. He runs like the show, and we've been doing it now for maybe 4 months together.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just getting started. We're designing some shirts, and
Mhm.
I got some stickers that I'm getting ready to post up. I think my girlfriend's working on like a Squarespace website for it, so it's interesting, man, because we got to sit there and look, and you're like, all right, so what would if I saw this, would I want to buy it? You know, like
Yeah,
that bad.
exactly.
So it's a
Well,
whole
What do
nother
you?
ball game.
oh yeah. And then the big thing is trying to advertise it because people tend to not like TikTok videos if they know they're advertise or ads. So like coming up with a creative way to advertise it, and
Yeah.
like I'll give you a little sneak peek of something coming from me. At least it's nothing crazy, but we're dropping a new T-shirt only. Not it's not going to be available in hoodies or anything. Just T-shirts, and it's going to say "Give me your meat," and it's going to have a picture of a steak on it. And
That'd be nice.
so
That'd be good.
we're gonna push that, but I'm trying to come up with a genius way to like promote it, and like obviously through like the Twitch stream and stuff, I got CloudBot set up to where it'll automatically every now and then say like, hey, you should go if you're interested in merch, you go click on this link, blah blah blah,
Yeah.
stuff like that. But getting it out there on TikTok is it's always been kind of hard for me
Yeah,
to promote my own merch through there. But
yeah,
100%.
I definitely see
yeah,
what you mean. The videos where I talk about anything where it's like, oh, go check this out because I'm gonna start doing this. It's definitely you can tell people are like, oh,
right,
this is like a trying to sell something.
Yeah, it's
right.
unauthentic. It's not
Yeah.
genuine.
And then when you stream on Twitch, are you going live on TikTok beforehand?
Sometimes if I have the time to, I feel like it definitely helps with that initial when you start up. There's definitely more people there, but
Yes.
honestly, man, I think about half an hour through, it's like that those people they just tuned in real quick to check out what you were doing, and then they're going on about their day. So,
Yeah.
I will give you a heads up. I did notice that Warzone is not a very good Call of Duty is not a very good game to stream. I've
Really?
noticed my numbers drop when I switch to that game because there's so many people playing it and streaming it that you get lost in the crowd. Whereas if I play Valorant or I played Rogue Company yesterday, like
Hmm.
Rogue Company, there's only like 20,000 people playing it or streaming it because it just came out in beta. And so I was averaging like 50 viewers, no problem. And then as soon as I switched to Warzone, I saw it dip down all the way to like 18 for like 15 minutes. So
Really?
yeah,
What do you normally average on like on a good stream? You would say.
I mean, my best average was 63, and I stream for 3 hours at a time. Sometimes I'll go over a little bit, but I try not to. I try to stick to the schedule.
Mhm.
But like yesterday was one of my lowest averages. I think I averaged 36.
Okay.
And I mean, I'm trying to hit that 75 average for partners so I can apply.
Same. Yeah. Same.
But it's weird, man. I feel like people they definitely come in, they check it out, and then after a couple streams, they're either gonna stay or they're gonna go. They find somebody else that they want to check out for a while. Like people, especially if people are coming from TikTok, they're used to just scrolling anyways. So it's definitely got something to do with it. I think Ankle
Yeah, they're
talked
not
about
used
that.
they're not used to long form content, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Yeah. And I think the same thing. Going live on TikTok helps me get that initial push. If I don't stream Warzone, my average drops. Like I average for me pretty consistently. I'd say within the last 2 weeks, if I'm not averaging 45 to 50 people watching me, it's not that good of a stream for me. And
Yeah.
I noticed too when you get that initial push. So like, say I go live, and granted, like I said, I do have almost 600,000 followers, so this isn't true for everybody. But when I do go live beforehand, tell people, hey, I'm getting ready to go live. I'm here, get ready to come check it out. Come check it out. When I go live, I will start off with almost 200 people watching me,
Mm-hmm.
and that'll go for you know however long it wants to, and then like you said, people will fly out of there fast.
Yeah.
And I'll drop down to 70, and then 65, and then I'll average out at about 50.
How long
So
do you go live on TikTok for?
on TikTok, I try to go if I'm feeling good and like just want to relax. I've already got everything set up for the stream. I got my water bottles filled. I've already done my sound test and everything. I'll try to do it for a half hour beforehand. But lately, I've only been going live for like 15 minutes before the stream.
Yeah.
So,
I've noticed that if
oh,
somewhere around like half an hour to 45 minutes is kind of where it peaks. Like you start to get diminishing returns after that. So, and then if I only go live for like 10, 15 minutes, I still get a little bit of a push. But yeah, I think I think half an hour is probably the sweet spot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would agree.
Uh,
Yeah, so that's just something I've noticed.
yeah. What other games have you tried streaming?
So, do you know who Youth Pastor Ryan is on TikTok?
I don't think so. No.
He's a pretty big creator. Me and him are buddies, and I streamed Minecraft with him one night for a charity stream that we did. He did a 24-hour stream, and I jumped on from like midnight to 4 in the morning to help him get through the night. We did some Minecraft during that. That was a weird hour to be streaming from anyway. I was just there to help him and get my viewers if they wanted to help contribute. Um, so we streamed Minecraft. That was a little rough. That was a really oddball time for me to stream though. And then recently I bought Rocket League because a bunch of my mods play it, and I love that game. That is fun. That is mindless. Just drive around and
Yeah.
try to hit the ball. And the views definitely fall off when I'm doing that. I can average about 30 viewers when I'm doing that. And then I streamed the Last of Us Part 2 the day it came out. I streamed it. That did decent. That was early on in my Twitch career, if that's what you want to call it. So that was like a month ago. So that was decent for me. I did something I never thought I'd do, and I went back and played Minecraft one time, and people loved it, and I hated it.
I'm the same
yeah.
way, man. I like Minecraft's a cool idea and everything, but I need something with like kind of like a goal to go towards. I can't just mindlessly build stuff. I mean, it's not mindless, but I just
It does have a goal, but
yeah.
it's a weird
Yeah.
goal.
I know they got like Minecraft dungeons now. People are like, you should try that then, because that's actually got like a quest type of thing. So maybe I'll try that. But
Right.
I would recommend though, man, games like Valorant. That one's free. That one seems to be a good one to stream because there's not a huge
Game.
community on it.
Is that
But
keyboard and mouse? Is that a computer game?
Yeah, it's
yeah,
be keyboard and mouse.
yeah, unfortunately. But
Mhm.
once you get to it, yeah, that would be a good one, I would say. And then, like I said, that Rogue Company game, I think because there's only like 20,000 people streaming it, it just seems to do a lot better because people actually see your stuff. The more viewers you have, you know. So that's actually what I was thinking about doing today. Was I don't know if you wanted to stream some Valorant,
Yeah,
but
well.
I was gonna do Valorant and then Rogue because I want to try not streaming Call of Duty because I get a lot of people coming in like, hey, like, are you gonna play Call of Duty? But they just want to play. They want to play with me.
Yeah. Well, and
And
I do a thing too. I play with fans every Friday.
okay,
So
you do it every Friday. Yeah,
I do it every Friday, and I do it for about an hour and a half to 2 hours.
yeah. I love playing with the viewers, but I definitely can see how if you do it too much, it just turns into like they're like, when is it my turn? Like they feel like they
Yeah.
deserve it, you know? Like
And
it's
that's how it
their
is now. And I was going about it very poorly. I was just asking the chat, okay, who wants
yeah.
to get in next? And they all added me. I have a separate account just for playing with fans. I have like over 600 people on that friends list.
That's smart.
And I would just ask in the chat, but now one of my moderators, because I'm still new to all that, I'm still trying to learn Streamlabs. I'm trying to learn everything about Twitch. They were like, "Hey, there's a queue command you could be using," and I'm like, "What do you mean?" And they're like, "Yeah, you just open up a queue, and then everybody enters in, and then you can see the list on your computer of what order to invite people."
What the
And
hell?
I
I
was
didn't know
like,
that. Did you
"What?"
know that, Ankle? Ankle,
What?
you been holding out on me? I didn't know that
I
was a
mean, I know
thing.
there's a bunch of shit you can do. I don't know how to do all of it.
I
Yeah,
know
but
all that,
it's
all that
super
shit's
simple. It
possible.
is super simple. You need to look it up if you play with fans. I'm putting it live tonight. Tonight's going to be the first stream where I try to use it, and
Yeah,
I think it's going to make my life a hell of a lot
yeah.
easier.
I'm gonna tune in and see how that goes.
Yeah.
Well, you stream right after this, huh? So we're streaming at like the same time.
What time is it? 4:30. So I gotta leave here soon. I gotta take something up to my wife's shop. Yeah, I stream at 5:30 Eastern Standard.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
I think
because
you
I
said
go
you
live
go
at 3.
What
So,
time do you stream till?
I stream till 6 West Coast time, so 9 your time.
Okay, yeah, that's about the time. Yeah, I'll be streaming until about 10 tonight.
Okay. Yeah. Do you stick to a schedule? Like, do you have a set one?
I have a set schedule as far as I guarantee 3 days a week. I think it's Tuesday, Friday, Sunday are guaranteed. Mondays are not guaranteed. but I've been streaming every Monday since I said they're not
Yeah.
guaranteed. And I start the streams at 5:30 p.m. during the week, and then on Sundays I start the stream at 12:30 p.m. So right afternoon, and I stick to the start times. I don't have a specific end time.
Yeah.
Normally during the week my streams are about 4 hours long, so I'll go from 5 to 9:30, and then on the weekend it ends up being like a power stream, and I stream for like 10 hours.
Yeah. Do you notice like a decline as the stream goes? Do you feel like?
Uh, sometimes, but it'll pick back up every now and then. And then
Yeah.
I got some really good mods that if they see the views dying off, they'll jump into my community Discord that I have, and they'll repost the link and say, "Hey, Chunky's still alive. He could really use your help getting the chat hyped up." Blah blah blah, and
Oh, that's a good idea.
they'll come back in. Yeah, and that's what I try to do with my Discord too. Is I'm pretty much like every other streamer as far as typical community guidelines, no self promotion in my chats. Like just sit back and enjoy the stream.
Yeah.
But I do want to help you grow. I want to see everybody who, is a fan of me. I want to see you grow too. So join my Discord,
Mm-hmm.
I've got the standard stuff, the self promotions. If you go live or you make a new TikTok or whatever you do, post it in here. And we'll see if anybody wants to go check it out. I want to drop a like, drop a follow, they will. And then I got, a channel set up for looking for a group. I'm just trying to get people, because everybody jumps in and they'll comment, "Hey, I got nobody to play with. Will you run with me?" It's like, well, look, I kind of got a set group that I run with, and yeah, you can play with me on Fridays when I play with fans, but go to the Discord. I got a 300 something people in there that'll probably play with you. They're always looking for a
Yeah.
group to play with. And so I've been pushing that lately, and
Yeah.
the mods have been really, really good about helping me out on Discord because I have not a clue how to run that thing really.
Yeah, I'm the
Um,
same way. I don't know how to set stuff up on there.
yeah, and so they do a good job where if they see my views dip off, they get into the Discord pretty quickly for me, and just get the word out. Hey, he's still alive. Come hang out with us. So,
Yeah, that's a great idea, man. I might have to steal that from you. Um,
go ahead.
I
You're more than welcome.
Yeah, and then like I said, that queue like list is a great idea to try, because I started to feel bad, man, because people come in and they wait like all stream and they feel like it makes me feel like I owe it to them, And
Yeah, I
it's
know
so hard
exactly.
to keep up with, man.
I
I don't think I've talked to Ankle too much about it, but I had a sponsor reach out, and it's a service where basically people pay for a set time to play with you. But
Oh, really?
I talked to my mom about it because I talked to her about this stuff a lot, and we were both like, yeah, it feels like I'm like whoring myself out, man. Like you know what I mean?
Well,
like it's
and here's the thing too, and one of my mods brought it up, and another mod shot it down, and me and the other mod both agreed with the guy that shot it down. It said, "Look, why don't you tell the stream like, hey, my top donator or top gifted subs of the week, you guys get to play a full stream with me." The other mod said, "Well, hold up, that's not a good idea because
Yeah.
you're making it sound like these people that don't have money that can't invest into your stream but are there watching you, they don't even have a chance." And it's like, man, that makes perfect sense because not everybody, a lot of people are younger kids. They don't have money. They can't, they don't, or people can't afford it, and that's fine. Like
Yeah.
I work a 40, and I tell people this all the time. Like people say, "Oh, how do you make a living off TikTok? How are you?" I don't. I work 40 hours a week. I do all this on top of my day job.
Well,
Twitch does not pay my bills. Twitch is a hobby. I like to put on a show. I like to interact with fans. That's just fun for me. That's just what I do.
what did you say your day job was again, by the way?
So I design HVAC piping systems.
That's right.
So
okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
like new buildings, hospitals, stuff like that.
Man, I want to keep talking, but you gotta go. If you want to be on again, man, I would love to have you on, man. You're a cool dude.
Yeah,
Pretty
man.
chill.
Whenever you want, if I'm free. Do you always do it on Fridays?
No, we're kind of me and Ankle still trying to work it out. This is still pretty, this whole podcast is still a baby. I don't even know how many people are gonna watch this.
Well, You never know until you try.
Exactly,
You
Yeah.
man.
gotta keep throwing content at it.
Uh,
What do you guys got anything planned for? So next Saturday is my birthday, so I took that Friday off of work. I could possibly do something next Friday if you want to do a more extended version of this or pick up where we left off.
I'd be
Do it.
down. Yeah,
Put it
I'd
in the
definitely be
book.
down,
Put
man.
it in the
We'll be in
books.
touch.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I don't know if you
Okay.
wanna. Might as well. Like, where could people follow you? I put your stuff on the sidebar here under like the guest social medias.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
Big things. Just TikTok. If you don't already follow me on TikTok, Twitch. That's obviously what I'm gonna push for now, and Instagram. I do have a Twitter, which I basically just use Twitter for going live notifications, just to tweet out, "Hey, I'm going live. Make sure you come hang out." I do have a YouTube. I'm not active on it at all because I'm already stretched so thin trying to promote my Twitch. But I mean, I have a
Yeah.
YouTube. Well, everything, all my social media is at Chunky Hustle. It's all spelled the same. If you don't see a picture of me or my logo, that is not me. Try to keep it simple. So
Gotcha. All right, man. Well, it was great having you on, man.
Yeah, it was nice
hey,
If you
meeting
want
it
to
you.
was
play
it
some
was fun
games
talking with
sometime,
you guys.
man, yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
would
yeah,
love to
for
play with
sure.
you.
You're on PC, right? So if you want, shoot me your Activision, and I'll add you up.
Cool. Yeah. There definitely
And
needs to be more cross-platform games for sure.
yeah, for sure. And then I was gonna say, if you want, feel free to join my my Discord and post in there whenever you go live in the going live group. And if I
Okay.
ever see you on, I'll hit you with a raid sometime.
Oh, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Oh, man. Well, there you go.
Thanks, Chunky.
All right, guys. Good talking to you. I'll catch
Yeah.
you guys later.
Later.
Have a good one, man.
Raiders Unite, episode 4 in the books.